Welcome to Advisory. We are doing part 6. This is the last section of our study skills lesson. Today, we're going to add more to the list of study tips, okay? We talked about 4 last time. Okay, so here's more skills. Good note-taking, completion of assignments, and your organization skills. These are all things that are essential to developing our study habits. So when it comes to note-taking, you can't possibly write down everything the teacher says, but you do need to write down the important materials. Okay, so note-taking should be in a form that's most helpful to you. So whatever that looks like. For some students, that's writing down in a notebook and then going back over those notes at the end of the class. So if you're not someone that takes notes currently, that's an option, right? Writing it down in a notebook. Or some students really benefit, and I myself have benefited a lot from using flashcards. Those are things you can carry with you, and then just, maybe if you're sitting waiting for someone, you can start flipping through your index cards, okay? And that these show to be very useful for students trying to learn new vocabulary or new material. And if you're more of a visual person, you can try writing notes on different colored index cards, maybe using music as like a good memory aid, as long as you don't find it too distracting, right? In that video, we saw that some music can actually be detrimental to our studying time because if it has words in it, then we tend to get distracted. But if you were to listen to something that's instrumental, or classical music can actually help the studying process. If note-taking isn't your thing, then you could ask your teacher if you could record any daily lessons. Okay, so do whatever it takes. Okay, there's options if the typical note-taking in your notebook is not your thing. Teachers assign homework for a reason when it comes to completion of assignments, right? It might seem like busy work sometimes, but the purpose is to allow you to help you understand the material. You're going over the things you learned in class so that you can better understand it. So make sure you complete those assignments. Okay, that's part of your grade. So it's important to complete your assignments, your homework included. When it comes to organization, so keeping yourself organized will save you valuable time. So in the video it mentioned that keeping all of your study materials in one location is a great way to stay organized. If you study at the same place every time, this could be very helpful. So in the end, success is up to you. Commitment is important. Motivation is important. And all of these study tips are ways that you can set yourself up for success. Okay, so this last question for this lesson, the reflection, I'd like you to answer the question, how can you improve your study skills? So you might have already identified that you are good at certain things, right? Maybe your organization skills are top notch. Maybe you don't struggle with note taking. Maybe that's something that you've gotten down and you feel like pretty confident about. Something that I struggle with is organization. So there's always something I could do better, right? And I could organize if you looked at my desk right now, you'd be like, what are your skills that you can improve in order to be a more successful student? To answer this question, talk about it with the person next to you or reflect in your journal, whatever your teacher wants to do. I hope you have a great day, and we will see you for the next lesson.